This monument was in, or is in, Trace, or Natchez Trace State Park in Tennessee. It is a tribute to the Civilian Conservation Corps, which a lot of people, I don't really think today, especially young people, are even told about what this was. And this is just off the top of my head from what I recall. During the Depression, there were so many hungry people, basically, that the government was coming up with ways, useful ways, to put people to work and give them a wage. And one of the very successful and constructive things that they did come up with was the Civilian Conservation Corps, which is a group of, we'll get into detail, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the monument. And I only, unfortunately, I did not take a picture of the other side of the monument because it said "See Reverse." I wasn't reading it at the time. I didn't read it until I got home and looked at the picture. Because of digital imagery, now you can actually see details like that. You know, a photograph in some other time, there's no way I would have been able to read it when I got home. So what you're looking at right now is apparently the emblem of the Civilian Conservation Corps alumni. It says Spirit of the CCC, 1933 to 1942. I'm assuming that means it was a total of 9 years that this operation went on. And there, where it says alumni there's a spider, I notice. Interesting. How nature just steps right in, no matter what you do. It starts, the Civilian Conservation Corps in Natchez Trace State Park and Forest. Few men have the satisfaction of knowing they have made a contribution in their lifetime that will last through the ages and touch the lives of millions. Men of the CCC know that feeling well. The Civilian Conservation Corps was launched April 5th, 1933, as a move to alleviate the stress caused by unemployment through the establishment of a chain of camps where young men would work on forest and park conservation projects and soil erosion on farms. Under the management of Army personnel, they were paid $30 per month, of which $25 was sent home. They also received housing, food, medical, and dental care, as well as educational benefits. The young men of the CCC who served in this area and 76 other CCC camps throughout Tennessee are part of the CCC legacy in Tennessee. We hope these historical monuments will promote among Tennesseans and the nation an understanding and appreciation for the work the CCC did and the philosophy of conserving our natural and cultural resources. In our 9-year existence, we labored to beautify your land, and we pass it into your hands. The preservation of this country will remain strong as long as the flame of freedom is filled by creative thoughts and accomplishments, and not smothered by negligence. If you and future generations see fit to raise voices in song of praise for us, we will consider this our reward. Dedicated April 28, 1990, to the honor and memory of the 3 million members who served in the Civilian Conservation Corps, 1933 to 1942. Tennessee National Association of Civilian Conservation Corps Alumni. And there's a date there in Roman numerals, but I'll spare you the attempt. I'm sure it says 1990. And it says, like I was saying before, it says see backside. I would have taken a picture of the back of it. I didn't realize there was anything on it. And when I went online to look this up, I could not find the specific monument. I found similar monuments with similar words, but nothing matched this. So I didn't want to say I had the right one and told you what was on the back. So whatever. But my point is that a lot of people don't realize that the parks that we enjoy today were in large set up by people who were suffering during the Depression and took these jobs and they really put their heart into stuff. You can see the way a lot of things were built. If you look at some of the paths and the bridges and stuff that were built during this time period that are still there, you can see just how skilled the effort and labor was. And I just wanted to take the time to read this memorial for, if anything, educational purposes. Because a lot of people just take all this for granted. And now a lot of it is falling apart, unfortunately. For what it's worth, I suppose this is my tribute to the Civilian Conservation Corps.